British oil firm Tullow struck Kenya's first oil in Turkana's Lokicha Basin in 2012 and followed it with a string of other finds that have put the country on the path of becoming a producer of the commodity. Years later, the country is set for the first phase of exportation of oil through the early oil pilot scheme that is set to start by June this year.
The early oil will be transported to Mombasa by May. The tenders have already been floated and they are going to be awarded any time now.
Through this phase, the government has commissioned Tullow oil to transport it to Mombasa by road.
We are estimating a round trip of between 10 to 13 days and deploying approximately 20 trucks per day. That is for the 2,000 barrels of oil per day.
Already, 70,000 barrels of oil is ready and is awaiting transportation. 30,000 barrels of oil have been stored in these 9 tanks here at Amosing 1 oil storage facility. The early oil pilot scheme is a rehearsal for the large-scale production that the government hopes to commence by 2022 with the construction of the 865-kilometer crude pipeline linking the Turkana oil fields to Lamu Port.
If we had not started this early oil program, we would be testing it on a full production of 100,000 barrels per day instead of 2,000 barrels per day. And to develop the markets as well. We don't want to start taking a discount on a full production rather than a smaller production that we get our crude oil known in the market.
The early oil scheme is not for profit making but is to examine the viability of the fields and looking at the technical aspects of the exportation.
We are not in the early oil pilot scheme for the economics of it. We are in this as a lesson and as a test. The big prize will come when we develop the full field, and this place should look a lot more different. And just to give you a perspective, if you are getting into the full field, so far we've only drilled about 30 wells. In a case of full field, you'll be talking of tens of multiples of those number of wells.
Kenya closed its only oil refinery in Mombasa in 2013, meaning that we will have to export oil in its crude form and then import refined petroleum products. This is the model that has been used in Nigeria to a disastrous consequences. Crude oil prices have remained volatile amid a change in supply and demand situation. Hudheifa Aden, NTV.